চলো 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 মুজাহিদ ফিলিস্তিনে চলো।
Hi viewers, welcome back to my YouTube channel and take my love, heartiest love and salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Thanks to all and dear friends, my dear students, my dear audiences. Today I am going to take a class on the very specific issue. The issue is nothing but speaking English. This is the very most provocative notion in this present world, in this present selfish world, and for getting or for going abroad and for staying abroad, you have to learn English. You have to learn English. You have to learn English, and this staying is possible for the person who actually can speak on English fluently. So the very necessity, the very importance of English, is not totally described by me. So you have to learn English. Now I am going to talk something about the very speaking English. Here, two words is found here: speaking and English. Okay? Here, the speaking means the very talking. Speaking means sharing your thoughts. Speaking means conversing. Speaking means communicating. Speaking means telling something with another person. And English also indicates that all the things that I have mentioned here, such as talking, telling, speaking, conversing, discussing, and speaking also on totally immersed in English, should be handled on English. So speaking English means telling something with near and dear on English. So I have clarified the very idea of speaking English. And for speaking English fluently, at the very first time, actually it is not easy task for anybody. It is not easy for any person to cope with the very speaking English, because it is the very target language, it is the very second language, and it is the very uncommon language, and it is international. It is an international language, and for this reason, it's tough. But this tough condition may be easy by your habit, by your custom, by your ideal of nurturing the very English word daily, step by step, with your near and dear ones. Okay? When you want to talk something, you have to talk it on English. Suppose you have to eat rice. At the time of your eating rice, there is no availability of water, so water may be needed to you. So you have to tell on English to your near and dear ones, your wife, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your son or your daughter, please give me a glass of water. Instead of amake ek glass pani dao. Okay, instead of amake ek glass pani dao, you have to say and try the best for searching the very water on English. Please give me a glass of water. Okay, this is the very introduction part of my speech. Now I am going to the very main issue. For speaking English fluently, you have to know the very basic ideas that are given here. The very first one is the very skill. This skill issue is important for all to know at the phase of speaking English. So the very first time is speaking, listening, reading, and writing. These four skills are so important, are so vital, are so helpful for anybody for speaking English fluently. Speaking, try the best for speaking on English. Listening, you have to totally concentrate on the very others speech. Okay, you have to at the very first time so active, so careful, and so concentrate. You have to concentrate on others speaking who actually wants to teach you the very English. Okay, suppose you are watching a audio clip on English at the very first time, without seeing outside, without moving yourself from here and there. You have to totally concentrate on the very audio version of the very video clip. So this listening is so powerful for your better understanding of English. This is so powerful for your better speaking English. And then reading and writing. After the very two, you can read them, you can write them, and this reading and writing also indicates your speaking capability and listening capability. Okay, and the very next one is the very materials. What do you mean by materials? Materials also indicates the very substance. How you can get the very opportunity for the very way of speaking English. How you can get the very materials for your learning of English. So this materials also indicates newspaper, not only newspaper, but the very English newspaper, English article, English drama, English movie, English video clip, English lecture, etc. Okay, so you have to try the best for your better understanding. Read the very English newspaper and other things that I have mentioned here for your better something. Okay, so materials is so important. Without these materials, it is impossible for anybody, for you, most probably, to cope with the very native speaker. So you have to try the best to learn something from this source, from these materials. Okay, now the time for me to change my point. This point may be the very removing your shyness, removing your fearful condition. So remove means declining. Okay, at the phase of declining your fear, at the phase of declining your shame, at the phase of declining your shyness. Okay, most probably another ideal is totally obtained. The ideal is you are totally capable of speaking on English. Okay, and if this thing is totally nurtured, if this thing is totally handled, if this thing is totally captured by you, most probably you will be the very native speaker. Like you will be very speaker like the very native speaker. Okay, so all the things should be remembered to you for your better understanding and better speaking on English. And I have to stop here my video, and before stopping my video, I am totally urging to all of you, take my heartiest love and take my salam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu, and please subscribe my channel, share my video with near and dear of yours. So thanks to